Plaintiff Tricia Howell says she and the defendant met in kindergarten and were best friends. Tricia's suing because she claims on Halloween she and the defendant got into a fight, and the defendant went on Facebook Live and started defaming and threatening her. And she has the video in court today. Defendant Julianne Simulton says she's devastated that Tricia brought her to court because they could have handled this differently. Julianne claims she tried to call Tricia to settle their dispute, but she refused to answer her call. And Julianne is countersuing for emotional distress.
Start with you.
Well, I'm going to give you a little background, sir. Me and Julianne, we have been friends since kindergarten. She was like my sister. We weren't friends. We did everything together. And I was born and raised in the projects, Cabrini Green. And Julianne, she was born on the outskirts of the projects. So we met up in school. My mom, she's a mother of 7. I'm the only girl with 6 brothers, so I knew how tough it was to grow up in the projects. I knew how
your brothers come out in life?
Half and half. We all did go to Catholic school. My mom paid for all 7 of us to go to Catholic school.
All right, and it sounds like it worked out for you. You seem to be a very well-adjusted, intelligent, well-spoken lady.
Thanks, sir.
Your mother made the right sacrifice. She's still alive?
Yes, she is, sir.
Congratulations on making the right choices in life. She didn't spend her money on Gucci.
Nope.
Louis Vuitton.
Nope.
You know,
Yes, sir.
and some folks have stereotypes of mothers living in poverty. Bet your mother was a good Christian woman.
Yes, she was, sir. Raised in a good Christian family. Yes, sir. Yes, she was.
My mother was too.
Yes, sir.
And it came out half and half, like yours. All right, so you all were friends, and all the way through that period, what was your friendship like? You were like sisters?
Yes,
never
we were
fall
sisters.
out?
Prior to this, sir, we had no fallings out.
Good.
Like, we never had any arguments. We never
That's a lie.
never had any arguments, sir. We never had any disagreements. If we didn't talk for a long time, it was because we both were doing our own thing.
Yeah, but she was talking behind your back because she said you just didn't know you all had problems. Go ahead. Tell me. She said you had no problems. You said, yes, we did. That means you were talking behind her back. Now, go ahead. Tell me your side about your friendship.
We were friends since kindergarten. I call her my best friend. But my mother did warn me at kindergarten and tell me you don't have no friends. She told me don't trust no one. Your only friend you have is Jesus. You'll learn females will cross you. And that's what she did to me. I'm mad because I should not be right here like, talking with her about this. We could have had this understood over the phone when it first happened, but she stopped answering her phone, and now we're here. She's a good faker, but I'm not faking.
She is so lying, sir.
She's a good faker. She
is
learned that
so
over
lying.
the years
Oh, my God.
of growing up
She's a good actress.
around her establishment. She learned how to adapt. She learned how to maneuver her way. She learned different criteria ways of getting ahead in life. If this is getting ahead, then I guess so be it.
Tell me what happened.
Halloween, October 31st, 2016. The Friday before that, my daughter was suspended. Now, our children go to school together. I told Julianne, Talia cannot go to school on Monday, so you need to find a babysitter to get your children on Monday. Now, I have been watching her children, sir, for free for almost a whole month. I'm on the bus with my 3 children, along with her 2 children. Now, on Halloween, I wanted to take my children trick-or-treating. As I stated, I told her on Friday, I cannot pick your children up, Julianne. You have to go pick your children up on Monday. So you can't pick my kids up too? I'm like, no, Julianne, I'm sorry, I can't do that. That's too much. Now, once I told her that, she's like, what? Now she gets to go flying off the handle, saying she's gonna whip my butt, and she's on her way to my house, and she's gonna do, I have video evidence, sir. She told the whole Facebook Live that she was gonna go into my daughter's classroom, tap her on the shoulder for a sweater, sir. A sweater, and I just gave Julianne 2 large bags of clothes for her daughter. My daughter and her daughter does not even wear the same size clothing, sir. Once I told her that, she's like, what? Now she gets to go flying off the handle, saying she's gonna whip my butt, and she's on her way to my house, and she's gonna do, I have video evidence, sir. She told the whole Facebook Live that she was gonna go into my daughter's classroom, tap her on the shoulder for a sweater, sir.
Plaintiff Tricia Howell was best friends with the defendant, and she claims after they got in a fight on Halloween, the defendant defamed her and threatened her on Facebook Live.
Let me hear from you first
Thank you,
before
Your
we
Honor.
see the video she's referring to.
So My kids started a private school on August the 22nd on a Monday.
She's lying.
Let her finish. She didn't say anything while you were talking.
My kids started school August 22nd on a Monday. They do go to the private school. I have it arranged to where they have early care and after school care. She have one child that go to the same school. I didn't ask her for any help of picking my kids up until I was presented with a new job opportunity. And that was October the 10th. Another Monday was my first day of working. I got hired on September 29th. That day, I called her when I was presented with an opportunity for a split shift. He said, you can come in 5:30 in the morning, leave at 9:30 in the morning, you come back at 3 in the afternoon to 7 in the afternoon. He said, I only need you until December 1st, and then you'll have a straight schedule. I called her, I stepped to the office and called her. I said, hey, I got this job. Do you think, because she had a job opportunity somewhere down the line. I said, do you think you better help me just doing one shift, picking them up, or either I drop them off to you until your job coming along? She said, okay, friend. That's her favorite word, friend. She said, okay, friend. I said, okay, but we talk more about it when I get there. So I get there, we talk more about it. Friday before that weekend, the Friday before Halloween, she called me in the middle of the day. I already completed one shift in the morning. Now I'm almost ready to go back to my second shift. She called and said, hey, my baby daddy gonna get my kids on early dismissal. Can you get somebody to get your kids? And I said, well, what? I don't have, I don't want to, if I ain't got to get my own kids, why go get your kids? I said, okay, let me make a phone call. I called my brother. I had to pay him some money to go get my kids, but it worked out. Monday comes, she didn't call me Monday. I called her Monday, because usually when in between my breaks, I go over her house and either have a conversation or go to sleep, we kick it or whatever before I go out to work. I call her like, yeah, I'm finna come over there on my break. She said, well, I got a couple of errands to run. So who did you get to get your kids today? I was like, well, you. She, how? Pre-planned, how? You know, Talia suspended. You remember last week I said, I'm like, well, yeah, I do remember you said that, but you got 2 more kids that go to the school around the corner. So you never did say that you wasn't going at all.
How can you go through all this with this woman's business? All she need to do is do one thing, and that is tell you she can't pick your children up on Monday. She don't have to go through any of this. She doesn't owe you any explanation.
You right. But when was she gonna tell me that? The day of?
She told you Friday.
No, she didn't, Your Honor. No, she did not.
You just admitted to that, Julianne.
She just told me that.
Did she just
She told Friday.
That's what I thought you told me.
Friday, she did not go get my kids. She told me Friday about Friday. She didn't tell me Friday about Monday. She didn't go get my kids 2 days.
Friday.
Correct.
Okay.
She didn't go get them Friday.
Your Honor.
You gave her last minute notice?
Well, I told her 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
And her kids doesn't get off until 5 p.m.
But you weren't mad about that over the weekend.
Exactly.
No, I wasn't mad about that.
You were mad about Monday.
Oh,
Exactly.
And she told you about Monday
No,
on
she
Friday.
did.
Friday,
I did not.
Thank
Let's
you,
see
sir.
the video.
Okay, yeah, let's see.
Thank you, sir. Please see the video.
Yep.
I have 2 videos, actually, sir.
I'm gonna come to the school today. And if I see your daughter, because see, I'm gonna tell you how petty get out. If I see your daughter with my baby sweat on, I'm gonna interrupt that class. Excuse me.
My
church
6-year-old
finger.
daughter,
Excuse me. Take that off, baby. That ain't yours. Don't do that. Your mom told you to do that. Don't do that. That's not nice. Because see, some mamas ignorant and they teach their kids instead of teaching their how to have respect for people. They teach them how to nay and juju on beat. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I don't give a who watching this live, right? And don't like I'm saying, who's related to her and got a problem with what I'm saying. Guess what? I'm saying it on my last should have answered the phone. Matter of fact, should have been a woman about it. Now we're gonna go another route. We're gonna go to a route that I'm just somebody reach tag it to Latricia Howe page. That's who did it.
That's who did it. Now you say sweater. What about the sweater? That's what I'm saying. We're going too fast. A lot of things we're not
You
covering.
harassing and threatening her about a child.
Now how was that harassing and threatening?
I know you don't see it. You say you had another one? You want
Yes,
me to
sir.
see?
I have another one
Let's
for
see
3
that,
minutes
too.
long, yes.
All right, let's see that. You don't play with people's children.
Sure don't.
I'm gonna say that I can stand and I hope this video stick. Let me tell you about this. She's got a block on her page, so I can't tag her. So I'm not all for that Facebook beefing. This ain't no beef. This a misunderstanding that gotta get understood. This my kids. Let me tell you she said my kids. I hope you lose your job so you can be like me, a bum. And a gonna smack me in my face on money and say she wasn't going to get my kids when they was already at school. Now I'm at work trying to scramble to find somebody to accommodate You know what I'm saying? To get my
That's
kids.
enough of that. Ma'am, the only thing I heard there is that you also made derogatory comments about her children. This is what it's about to me at this point. All this old nonsense between two grown women over
She also came to my door, Your
getting
Honor.
on video.
She came to
Come
my
on,
door.
You're not
Your Honor.
into Facebook. That's exactly what you're into. Telling you all's business and degrading this woman and call her all kind of names and threatening her, go up to her child's school and take something of her and harassing her about her children. Now, what did she do to you? You won $1,000. What did she do to you?
Correct, Your Honor. She waited till the last minute to tell me what she wasn't going to do, okay? Now, I understand emergencies come up, but this was all pre-planned, Your Honor. This was pre-planned from the weekend before.
Okay, so if she didn't pick your kids up, you won $1,000.
Yes. And then concerning the kid's sweater, now this is what I'm still going through as of this moment. I'm still going through it. Her daughter's in first grade, my daughter's in kindergarten. They interact with each other. Now, school sweaters cost a lot of money. I paid $17 for that sweater. I put it on my daughter. You don't take it off for nothing. And it's a shame when somebody's daughter go in somebody's book bag and take the sweater out. How do I know that? How do I know that? Because my daughter told me. Now, I know kids can feel, and it could be a lot more to the story. But when you address the parent and they admit that they have the sweater, they say, I'm going to sit into school the next day, and then they don't never do it. And then when I'm calling about it, she don't answer the phone. She don't do
you're
nothing.
threatening about a kid. Got it.
Plaintiff Tricia Howell was best friends with the defendant, and she claims after they got in a fight on Halloween, the defendant defamed her and threatened her on Facebook Live.
You say you never degraded her child
Not
to
at
her?
all. Not
All
at all,
right,
Your
ma'am,
Honor.
do you have any evidence that she degraded your child to you, cursed your child to you? Because that is something very inflammatory, and I saw you do it.
I have a witness statement here.
What's the witness say?
The witness statement is, when I had called Latricia back because I had told her mute our hair braid about what was going on, and she told me that it seemed like Latricia is mad. Give her a
it
call.
seems like she's mad.
Yeah,
Good
she's
enough.
mad.
That's enough. That's enough. I don't want to hear any more from you. She did nothing to you. You got on live video chat where hundreds, I don't know how many followers you have, could be hundreds of thousands. I have 2.5 million. So were I to get on there and degrade somebody like that, 2.5 million people would see me threatening to go up to somebody's school and assault their child. $2,000 for the plaintiff.
Thank you,
Your
sir.
claim is dismissed.
Thank
she didn't
you,
do a
sir.
thing to you. Have a good day.
I can't believe you did me like this,
problem.
man. We supposed to be
No problem.
sisters. I cannot believe you.
Ain't my
me.
sister.
I know it's over with.
I
Don't
know
worry
it
about
is.
I know it is.
Well, get your
I know.
get
I know.
that
I know.
$2,000.
Yep.
God
Thanks
still got
calling
me.
you.
God
Calling you. Thank you.
Maybe I should have told you the fellas.
Thank you. Thank you.
But you know, boo.
Yeah.
I
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I guess our friendship is over because I can't accept her saying that she was going to put her hands on my child. Everything else is forgivable. Not putting your hands on my child. That's not forgivable at all.
Leaving my kids for a stray. This the last minute you're not gonna go get them because of a. That's not acceptable. So she can kick rocks with them ugly shoes she got on. You hear me?
You mad because I got 50 likes today?
50 likes.
Oh, my
on what?
God.
That you about likes?
Thank you.
Who like you in real life? Your body though.
You don't have any friends.
Like
have any
Jesus.
friends.
Jesus.